looks like it's just a tragic misunderstanding. You've got Courtney that goes over these apartments. He wasn't acting normal. So this female takes his keys. And really these car keys led to the chain of events with dude getting shot. Courtney comes up here.
So, folks, I was watching the first 48, season 19, episode 28, and it brought me to a really good message. Be careful who you giving your car away to, because it could just lead to a whole bunch of stuff. Let's check this out. So this is Courtney, and he was driving one of his friend's cars before another friend saw him driving erratically and decided to take the keys from him.
I can feel like he was on something. He parked his car and then he hopped out the car. So then he walked up to me and then I snatched his key off.
Now, of course, the friend thought she was doing the right thing. I mean, who wouldn't take the keys from one of their drunk friends? But the keys that she actually took belonged to his friend, Dale, and Dale wasn't having it. He was going back to go check it out and see what was going on. Problem was, Courtney was a little intoxicated when he was telling his friend Dale about it, and they went to the wrong apartment. Here's what happened then.
Well, let's start off from the very beginning of what all transpired.
I walked in the house and shut the door and locked it. By the time I locked it, I already heard kicking at my door. When I walked into the door, I heard my room window get busted out. So I opened the door halfway, like, hey man, there's kids in here. What's the problem? He said, the kids in bars did.
Did anybody in the apartment know him?
No. I've never seen a dude a day in my life.
He was wanting something. Do you know what that something was?
Now I've been hearing that it was about a key incident. I had no recognition of no incident about any keys.
So again, this young man went out, right? Had a little situation, got his keys took his mans over there. But again, it had to have been something wrong with Courtney, even from this beginning. And he ended up saying it on that episode.
I just need my daughter. That's all I want. My daughter, California, and the GPS so they don't track me, but y'all. Please, man. I need my medicine. I'm ADHD, bipolar schizophrenia.
Now, as you can see, Courtney in a world of trouble. He just got his man's car taken. Well, not his car taken, but the keys taken. He took his dude over to this random house. His dude got shot. Now everybody in the hood think Courtney done set him up. Let's check this out.
Courtney comes up here, basically terrified that people are now blaming him that he had set this up somehow. And so my hope is that he is listening to what I told him, staying at home with his mother, and hopefully this will all blow over.
So yeah, the officer did tell him, go home with your mama, take your medicine, calm down. But when you grow up in these type of environments, it ain't no just go back home to mama. They came looking for Courtney.
Tulsa homicide detectives say a witness to a recent shooting has disappeared. Investigators say Courtney Palmer hasn't been seen or heard from for 8 days.
All right, so this here is Charlie, and Charlie had to be related to Duke, the guy who got shot that Courtney took her to the house with. So she got a call from some people that told her to have Courtney come to her house. She did it. Look, let me show y'all, let y'all listen to what he said happened when freaking Courtney came to their house. Look at this.
Detective Jason White is interviewing a man who lives in the house where Courtney may have been killed.
All right. Courtney came to the house. Baby, it's in the front room.
Who's that?
My mom and Courtney, and Gerald and his girlfriend.
He says his mom's friend, Gerald, and Gerald's girlfriend had been staying with them for a couple of days.
Where were you?
In my room. But I really didn't know what was going on until I heard screaming. I'm like, what the is going on?
He says he walked down the hall and saw Courtney curled up in the bathtub.
The girl, she was like, you got my cousin shot. That's when she started shooting him.
He says Gerald and his girlfriend blamed Courtney for Duke's shooting.
And after that, it just got worse. His girlfriend left. We got some ice from GT. And they made Courtney sit in the tub with cold water. And they put all the ice in there.
Oh, you flew
We
yesterday?
was asking him, like, can I get out the tub? Can I get out? I'm cold. And they was just like, no. I'm like, man, why are you still messing with him? And they was just like, my cousin can't talk, so he ain't gonna be able to talk.
What was the time when this was going on over at your house?
10, 11,
At night?
all the way until the morning. Like 6, 7.
So how'd they get him out of there?
They wrapped him in a blanket. Then put him in some big ass tub.
Was he dead when they were wrapped?
So yes, supposedly Courtney had gotten unalived and they fed him to some pigs. That's a wild story considering the only thing he was doing was driving drunk and someone took his keys and all of this other stuff transpired.
Supposedly killed up here, taken down to the summit area where he was fed to some hogs.
So yes, folks, be careful who you lending your car out to. Don't drive around drunk. And as far as taking people's keys, I don't even know what to say about that. This little story here had me so crazy, but go check it out. Season 19, episode 28. One of my favorite ones, man. R.I.P. to my man's Courtney, man. They ain't had to do him like that. They didn't.